welcome to a kind of guide to with me, MrSealyp. The lizard root crop sail building hacks. This is a follow-up to the guide to that I have already posted. If you haven't seen that, go and have a look at the guide to. New mod out from LS-Mod source, Slow Tide and Eribus. And when I did the guide to on this, based upon the information I had at the time and what comes with the mod, it states, and like I say, I'd urge you to go and watch the video. If you haven't seen it yet, go and watch the video. I would also urge people to watch the entire video. On all of my videos, before posting comments and messages, watch the video. It's easier that way. Saves any misunderstandings. Anyway, I've had quite a bit of feedback from various different people. Now, when I was doing this, I was saying people are going to find workarounds, people are going to think of different ways of doing things, and my mind was absolutely banging away the whole time I was doing it, thinking, okay, how can I make this work? It was very clear that you can only sell using a bucket here. You cannot unload with a trailer into this point here, and this point here is for pallets only. When I did the guide to, I did it with a bucket here, and I then had this little bit of machinery over here making pallets and then putting them in with a skid steer loader. If you are one of the people that commented, sent me a message, posted and mentioned these ideas, I can't remember everyone's names. There were quite a few of you. Alien Jim was one, Barris was one. There have been a few different people that have commented suggesting the same thing, so I thought I'd just do a quick hack video. The mod itself is very, very nice. Like I say, watch the video. So, you can only tip in here with a bucket. I wonder, if we use this, we're not actually technically going into the sell point with the trailer. Can we unload here, and will the conveyor belt go into there? Now, my only concern about this is that once people realise this can happen, that they'll do a mod update and they'll change it to stop you doing this, because it does sometimes happen. I don't know why they would. I would imagine they'll leave it. We'll check that out in a second. And secondly, using the Grim RH2460, this will, as long as you put the right setting on, convert and put pallets out. So the stuff goes up, a pallet will appear next to it. Now I did it over here, and someone said, well, if you put it closer to the sell point, will it put the pallet onto the sell point and sell it? And you think, that's worth a try, isn't it? Because that will speed up the whole process. Let's have a look, see, shall we? Now, what I have done is set the trailer to grain door only, so it doesn't come out too fast and too insanely. So let's just back up a little bit here and unload a little bit. Oh look, it works, and the money at the top right hand corner is going up. It works. Awesome. So you can unload using a trailer. It's going to take a while. It's slower than if you just tip the whole lot out of the back door on it, but it's quicker than doing it bucket load by bucket load using a wheel loader or a telehandler or a tractor with a bucket on the front. So, hack number 1, check, that works. Hack number 2. So what should happen is, I'll back up to here. Once you load up the actual loading section of this, actually I'll zoom in a little bit, the pallet should appear to the side. Make sure you do it facing this way, because I don't think you can change which side the pallets come out. Maybe you can, but I don't think you can. So once the unload symbol comes up, it will unload into this trough at the front, like that. Let's unload a load in here, shall we? Then we jump out. Let's run round. Now that's interesting, because this worked a minute ago, so why is this not working now? Oh. I am slightly baffled. This worked a minute ago. Right, hang on. Why did that have something stopped working? Enable pallet creation. Yes. Well, that is curious, because that worked perfectly a minute ago. So I'm not sure why. Now, as you can see, it is working. This is unloading into the pallet. The pallet is unloading into here, so it doesn't seem to be moving at all. This isn't filling up, but it's not going down. It's in a kind of a state of confusion, I believe. But here's the thing. It is selling in the top corner. I have unloaded everything I had into here, so that's going to finish in a moment. But I've leased a second one. The first one I leased is over there, which has got 16,000 litres in it, and it wouldn't work. So I've leased a second one, put it in place, and it's doing exactly what I hoped it would do. The question's going to be, when this runs out, if I've tried to fill up again, will it work or will it not work? This may be a one-shot deal, and if it is, I don't know if it's just confused the mod at the moment, or whether it will continue to work. I really don't know. I'll have to check that in a second. I'm going to go and get another load of sugar beet. We'll tip it again and see if it works again. If it doesn't, yeah, bit of a weird one this. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, there's been a bit of a change, as you can tell. Now, I have fiddled around, and I have fiddled around a lot, and I've been backwards and forwards, save game, in, out, in, out. Anyway, it's been like the hokey cokey, but anyway, enough of that. What's happened is, if you put it whichever way round you put it, so that the pallet drops onto here or next to it to unload, it will do it once. So if you fill this up from brand new, it will do, well, it did a couple of pallets for me. Once this ran out, I came back with another load to put it in. It wouldn't work. Just it glitched. Couldn't get it to anything. I pulled it away from here. Wouldn't work. Couldn't get it to work at all. So I got rid of that one. Got a new one. What I've had to do is pull it away from the sell point. And if you put it away from the sell point, it will work. So unfortunately, as far as a hack goes, it's not. It doesn't work. It's not going to work as a hack. All I've managed to do is maybe speed it up a little bit, only by the positioning of it. If I back up a little bit now and unload, that should fill to 16,000 litres, I believe it takes. or it's just going to keep going, which is a bit peculiar. I'm sure it's not supposed to take all of it. No. Okay, right. So pull that out of the way. Right, we'll jump out. So my pallet is filling up and has filled. So all I do is got myself a skid steer, got the pallets set at the same, the tines set at the same height, don't have to move them. All I'm going to do, if I try and go in 2 prongs, you catch the side of this and it doesn't work. So all we've got to do, one side, sling it in, drive it forward to the edge, and it will unload. Haven't even got to lift it up and put it on there. I mean, it could if I wanted to be a bit quicker about it, but by the time this one's unloaded, the other one's filled, and I'll just go back for the next one. So actually, it's not too... There you go. Haven't got to adjust the tine height at all. Just come back when the next one's full, do the same thing again. And it's actually fairly fast. Like I say, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a hack, because unfortunately the whole plan was to have the pallets drop onto there and it just be a kind of automated process, which unfortunately it isn't. However, that does work to some degree. I think this mod is brilliant, this and the storage version of it, and obviously the fact that works is great. And if you go into the store now, if I go across the store, it says, if you go down a few down, I'll put an arrow there now, it says MC root crops sale, and if we go across, we've got potatoes and we've got sugar beet. The prices are definitely higher. They have been higher than that. When I came on earlier, one was 700 and something, the other one was 500 something. So, but anyway, they are there. It does work. One hack, absolutely fine. Second hack, not so much. But anyway, you're going to find ways of doing this, and if you've managed to get that to work, good on you. I've tried all different ways around and I can't get it to work. I did even think about putting it up on a ramp and letting the pallets drop onto there so it's away from the trigger point. That's potentially a way of doing it. I don't know. I'll have a fiddle around, see if I can get that to work. We'll see. Actually, what I will do, rather than end the episode right at this second, I might try that and get back to you. Bear with me. I'm back. And it doesn't work. Trust me, I've tried. I've tried it right the way over one side. I've tried all different ways around. The ramp doesn't work either. Now, as far as I'm aware, the pallets only ever come out of this side. They don't come out of that side. And it doesn't work. So there we go. There's another thing not to try. If you do get it to work, if you have managed to work out a hack, let me know. Put it in the comments. How have you done it? What have you done? But I haven't managed to, and on that slightly disappointing ending, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful and informative, if not just what not to do. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest, even if it's just a warning to others. Whatever you choose to do. Thanks for watching.